Thank you for tuning in to another week, another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and tonight I am fired up. I have one of Mo City's finest in the building. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the young man that I'm about to introduce, I was put on by his music by my son. But when I heard it, I discovered that it was real conscious, real feel-good music. It was music that told a story. So I had to have him at the round table. So without further ado, I want you guys to give it up for BuddieRoe. What's up?
I'm with it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But for those that are listening and watching, I want you to be able to tell them who you are and what all you do.
Well, BuddieRoe, artist, entrepreneur, food truck owner. Yeah, just an owner and a rapper.
Okay. And so what can we find in your food truck? You know, I'm a foodie.
We actually having a grand opening this Saturday at the Mecca Smoke Shop on Alameda, Genoa, 2902 Alameda, Genoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
so are you guys going to be consistent at that location?
We still, because we got wheels.
Okay.
So, we want to be consistent. We really want to have it in the Mo. You know, we want to have it in the Mo, but also business-wise, we like, it also has to be a good location, too. Yeah. So we looking for predominantly being in Mo City, want to be on Fuqua.
Okay. Well, we going to definitely put the word out, and we're going to make sure we got all your contact information for those that are tuning in, because, hey, we can rally together and get it where you want it.
Yes, ma'am. Let's
get it together.
Appreciate it.
So I heard about you, and I want to ask you, how long have you been doing your music? Was it something that you've always done as a kid?
Yeah, it was. I actually recorded my first song in the studio at 11 years old. That was my first time recording a song. And like my big brothers, they was doing it first. Mm-hmm. Like I tell the story all the time. Like it was a group of us, and I was like the youngest, just trying to follow everybody. Yes. You know, my big brother was the one who was like, "Bro, why you always trying to follow us?" So I was super young around people that was like way older, and they used to be in the studio, real tough. But like my bro kind of got caught up in some street stuff. My other big bro, which was his best friend, you know, he got murdered, and you know his family moved away, and I was kind of just like, from then on, I just kind of took up the mantle of what they had built and just continued to move with it. So
now, I know that you were raised in Mo City because of course you, like I said, you were friends with my son. But is that where you were originally from? Is that where you were raised your whole childhood?
Pretty much. I mean, I would say that I definitely got memories elsewhere, but it wasn't far from there. So Armady, old block over there for South Main. Okay. You know, that's one of them in the Ponds of Westbury. Okay. Them the two places that I remember more than anything. And then my grandma's house in Herm Clark. I remember them more than anything. And then Bridegate after I was like 5 years old. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you basically did grow up in Bridegate.
Yeah, for real.
Shout out to Bridegate.
Yeah, BG.
We came a long way. So I actually have a video, West Fuqua, right? West Fuqua Kids.
Yep.
West Fuqua Kids. Let's check it out.
Let's get it.
Gotta step my waves up, gotta step my ways up. I remember days up, running trying to save us. Mama trying to save up, you was trying to play tough. I was in the days at the ridge since day one. Used to roll one before the schoolhouse tripping. Presents was appearing, but we in school missing. 3 for 5 lunch, they ain't worried about suspension. Westview Quake kids, lost in the system.
Look, these are the days, I'm in the days, I'm in a maze. I've been afraid, I've been stuck in my ways. I've been puffing away. I've I've been up in the way, daydreaming. I'm up on the stage, they scheming till up in the grave. They peeking, I grow by the day. Can't see me being stuck in the gate. No luck for me, these are the times. 2:30, then back to our lives. No God is my God, 9 to 5. Don't try him, he ride with the mob. They throwing up OTY. Hit parties on the other side. Pulled up with dog 10 on the ride. Shots fired, then somebody died. Retaliation on mine, but true salvation on mine. God let these letters oblige the lost and lead them to find the path out the south side. The way you help me, I dine with destiny. Know I'm trying, I'm tainted, but still I rise. Get faded and hop and rise. My action been ill-advised. Don't kill me, just kill my pride. Don't kill me, just kill my pride.
I want to ask you, who were some of your musical influences growing up?
That answer changes like from show to show because it's so many of them. But Scarface, Lauryn Hill, Tupac. Growing up, there's just a lot of West Coast music. So like Snoop Dogg up there. I said Pac already.
Yeah.
So Zero, UGK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have
like,
you had a chance to like work with any other artists here in Houston?
I worked with Lil Kiki. We got a song together called H.O. Zoo. I got a song with Dope Easy and Slim Thug. We went on the Motorsport beat by the Migos. Dope Easy, I collabed with him a couple times. We got a couple songs together. Stopper. It's this other guy named Five that I think everybody should just tap in with. I think he's super slept on, super talented, can sing and rap at a very high level. But yeah, other than that, as far as legend wise, nah, not yet. Well, you know what? I actually got a track on the raps right now with Killer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was pretty excited about that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
It.
I like that. Now, what was your aha moment that told you it was time to put content out? Because rapping at school, being popular in the bathroom is one thing.
Yeah.
But actually investing into yourself to say, I'm finna make this available to the public.
Yeah.
What was that push?
All right, so I think it was just like a gradual thing, but there was an aha moment. So like, cause I was putting out music in high school because, you know, the era that I grew up in, we had SoundCloud. So it wasn't like a big mystery on, how can I get this out? It was just go to the studio, record it,
And
upload it. Upload it to SoundCloud. So since like 2013, I had music out, but my graduation year was 2014. And just being honest, like I didn't do what I was supposed to do in school. I was pretty bad. You know, I wasn't great in school. So like my people was kind of like, you gonna have to figure out what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So the pressure was kind of on, and it was like I knew I wanted to do music, but they really wasn't trying to hear that because so many people.
They think that you can't get rich on it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think it was that they didn't think you could get rich on it. I just think that so many people use that as a cop out. Like, I want to do music and just don't end up not doing it because they don't want to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the standpoint they had because once they seen how serious I was about it, they was kind of like, okay, we with it then. Let's go. You know
I love that. Because you can go so much further when your parents support your dreams. You know, I'm still, I'm a grandmother, and I still get excited when my parents applaud my efforts in being successful in life and all my big dreams. 'Cause I'm all outside. I mean, all over the place, but you know, they clap for me, so it's important. So shout out to your mom and pops.
Shout out to them.
Yes. So I actually have another video, South Side Freestyle. Let's check it out.
Let's get it.
script, dick in this rap game, missing it. Listen, just take this pip and shit for what it is. Look what Buddy did, a bloody bib. Might go flood the wrist, a dozen wrists. Took no luck in this, I'm up in this. Hot like oven is, with pockets on the waist of a southern chick that's fucking thick. It ain't no love in this, so fuck the shit. I plan to escape. Blatant, the matrix is to entertain what they say. In a slave to the game with a chain. Mazes I'm blazing, they jump on the train when they see you a second away from the fame. How to complain, that's what you ask. The women with ass, the living it fast, the linen, the cash, the spinning it. Life at the top for your penmanship. Greatest of all time, a synonym. Whenever your name was mentioned in each conversation about who to go. Well, bitch, I'm the one, I want all the smoke. I fought with a lion with dust in my eye and then left from that bitch with a motherfucking coat. A smile on my face and a tape full of dope. A flight to LA and ambition to blow. A lot on my plate, an account full of O's and a promise to go and accomplish the goals. Saw she was down, I said, mama, I know, but these niggas putting the game in a hole, so I gotta go. And if I die changing, then dig me a grave and shit right in the mo. Southside. Southside. Yeah. Southside. Southside.
Now, once you had the support of your family and you knew this was something you really wanted to do, I heard you say earlier that, you know, in high school, you probably was a trouble, you know, you was getting in trouble and everything. But how did that change the course of your decisions for you to now become outside the box and successful at creating musical content?
That's a good question. The support of my parents, how did that help?
Like once you had the support of your parents and you knew this was something you was going to do and you actually put that in motion, what did you do differently than what you were doing before? How did that support, inspiration, and that dream change the course of your decisions to change the trajectory of your life?
It turned on my blinders to everything else. You know, I always knew I didn't really want to be like in the street or nothing like that, even though like a lot of people that like came up around me, like, you know, my pops, you know, got a, you know, ex-convict, you know, my brother, ex-convict, you know, uncles and other big cousins and stuff like that, all of them then just, you know, had rap sheets and stuff like that. So I knew like that level of life was something I didn't want for myself off rip, you know what I'm saying? Whatever trouble I did get into, it was kind of like more so acting out. I wasn't really ever just like in the street, you know what I'm saying? I had friends and stuff that were, but like they all knew like Buddy don't really rock with that. Yeah. And so
but you was getting in trouble for like talking in class too much.
Yeah, I was a class clown. You know what I'm saying? Like I was definitely a class clown, and yeah, so and then I ain't do no work. Like I never really did work. I was just at school just to
be at school.
Just to be at school and, you know, be a teenager. But yeah, it just turned on my blinders a lot harder because it was like, okay, so they behind you, so a little bit of, I ain't gonna say pressure because this is what I wanted to do, but a little bit of like responsibility go with that too, because it's like, all right, now they behind you, now, so it's like you gotta answer the call. And you know, it just made me kind of just like amp it up. You know, it wasn't no game at that point. It was like, nah, you gotta really figure out, study this game, figure it out, and really just push. Even when ain't nobody believing in you, you gotta push. So
now, are you currently signed or are you still independent?
I'm independent.
Okay.
I'm independent and I'm focused on that right now. You know, I've had an offer, but, and I won't disclose like from who or whatever, but I've had an offer and, you know, I ain't really want it. I ain't like the term, so I'm just focused on building leverage as an independent artist and as an independent label with Avenue A.
And then the best thing I can tell you with leverage, I tell people all the time, if you want to build leverage, build your library. Because it could be something for anybody. It's just like if you might meet a record label and they may tell you, okay, you have a 3-album deal. Your library, you might just be able to just you already satisfied your obligation with them, so you can still go out and do other things.
Right.
So continue to be your library. That's dope.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, me and my manager was just talking about that because catalog is everything. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And so that is what I feel like as an independent artist at my age. I'm 25 years old. I don't think that there's many people that's done some of the things that I've done as an independent act. So it's like I kind of got a little bit of leverage with that respect. But yeah, like you said, it's continuing to build that library and build that catalog that you actually own. You know what I'm saying? Because even if they was to sign me, all of the stuff that, even if I was to get signed, all of the stuff that I have already, I own that. You know, as a publisher and as a composer, I own everything up until that point. So that promotion that comes from that still benefits off of the stuff that I own.
Correct. Well, don't come out the wash, come out the rinse.
Yeah, you did.
I actually have another video I want to check out. Stay True. Is that what it is? Stay True.
Yeah, Stay True.
Featuring Brianna Nicole and The Realistics.
Pushed up. Maybe 2 weeks after that. So the following weekend, we pull up and just went the same route. Nigga Aubrey, this out the old man. Call us. Oh yeah, got to be that he got checked. Nigga Aubrey was in that parking lot, nigga. That's what we got pussy weed and alcohol. That nigga pulled up on that bitch in that parking lot, man.
You niggas funny as David Spade. I just work on it day to day. See my target and aim away. In my city, they spray us straight. Since the shirt was a layaway, pen and paper, my saving grace. It's safe to say the great came from the gate where they stay in place. But levitate on the 5th and the 8th like 3 grades away. But never pray like atheists. Amazing, we lay in wait on change. But the biggest one come from when we all face to face. My cadence is aiding this craziness to display a weight. Afraid of this phase. Well, moral standard is low as a credit score of a nigga who never learned how to save it. Star David can't lead you, so in these words I'm the safest. The way I navigate like a robber asking where you're safest. Just here to aggravate false authors, my message is sacred. Fuck what your master say, false prophet. I know where you laying. Know that the goal is divide and conquer. They hate when you make it, and so they angle to break you down when you get on them stages. Shout out to DMX, Lauren Hill, rather die than to fake it. So know that these pictures is real if you want me to paint it. Just trying to exit us, level up better, trust why I take it. And God we trust, I've been patient, but it'll bust for the paper. I hit them up like the baby of Miss Athenia. Fiend can see that a Fiji can't quench the thirst of the needy. A allegory for greedy. My category is something like statutory. You see these youngins fucking the game till you at the bottom like seaweed. Come see where we be. Baby bottle EBT. Cue cars and heat. Burning 100-degree weather whenever he speak. Know the voice of a G speak. Pedigree out this world. You cannot fuck with my species. All I'm hearing is rap niggas whining BB and CC. Ain't no cup when I'm looking, cause at the top when you see me. Knew that shit is reciting the pledge allegiance at BG City, counting on me and anticipating this CD saying stay true, stay true, stay true. Yeah, they saying stay true, stay true, stay true.
If I'm lying up there, they have people in Shell. It's something, another gas station at the Walgreens, nigga. Jamming to this nigga music. This nigga music was wrecking nigga shit that's passing by called they say beat. That nigga jamming that pussy weed down the hall. I was like, D, this who they say got 12 in this trunk.
They tell me stay true, but who do I stay true to? Rims in the spokes, activities that you used to. Recognize the whips and chains is just a noose too. Understand yourself is all that you owe the truth to.
I love that. Now, what do we have to look forward to from BuddieRoe?
More music. Man, it's crazy because I keep having these interviews and I actually have something that I want to announce, but I kind of like signed like an NDA for it. But it's everybody will see it, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much I have a very big opportunity on the table right now, and you know, it's like a worldwide opportunity. So
Well, once it manifests, it's going to be on your social media.
yeah.
And then we can go and follow you and
Yeah.
see all that.
Yeah.
You know, because we're going to follow you after
Yeah.
seeing the show
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. And we're going to be up on all of that.
Facts.
So if there was something that you could have did differently along your journey, like any tough lessons, so you wish you could go back and undo, what would that be?
Nothing.
That's a beautiful thing.
Nothing. Because the mistakes, the miscues, everything, it made it, like, for instance, my label is called Avenue A. It's not my first label that I had. But the reason why it's called Avenue A is because, for one, and then the symbol is, you know, a street sign that's made out of an A. And it's basically like, you know, stay in the course. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times when you choose your road and you decide and you make up your mind, this is what I want to do, a lot of people ain't made up their mind, and they may attach themselves to you for a moment because they may feel like that's what they want in that moment. But then when stuff start getting hard on that road, they gonna start, you know, detouring.
Yeah.
And, you know, the one thing that I am proud about is that I ain't never took no detour. I'm still doing the same thing that I set out to do a long time ago, while so many other people then fell off. So, I wouldn't change nothing about my journey. I would just probably tell the younger me to just probably be a little bit more patient in my mind. Keep the same work ethic, but just be more patient in your mind and patient with people.
Yeah, that's dope. So we want to stay in contact with you. Where can we find you? Your Instagram is
BuddieRoe 7100. That's BuddieRoe 7100. That's Twitter too.
And you also have a YouTube page that we can go and subscribe and
Yep.
see your content. You actually have a short film you just recently released.
Yes.
What inspires you to put that out? That's dope, because the way you did it, I don't want to do a spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But it's like cinematic magic.
Thank you.
So what inspired that?
Thank you. What inspired it was Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. Which is a album that changed my life. It made me really feel like, he dropped that and the story was about being 17 years old in Compton or whatever. He dropped it my junior year, so right when I was finna turn 17 is when he dropped it, and I was going through similar situations in my life. And I was kind of disappointed that he never made a film for it, because the album sounded like a film.
It was music you can feel, you can paint a story. I love, and that's one thing that I noticed about you. You're also a storyteller.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if you listen to the words, you can actually imagine what's going on in the song. So keep on doing that. That's what makes you who you are.
Appreciate it.
And while I have your attention, I want to remind our viewers and our listeners that we are on multiple platforms. You can find us on Spotify, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app, iHeartRadio, A-Star TV, Google Play, everything, Google Podcasts. So find a platform that works for you. Make sure you find us on YouTube, Outside the Box with Onney. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend where to find us. Okay? And I want to thank you for coming on Outside the Box, for letting me get all in your business. I want to tell you I'm proud.
Thank you.
You know, I'm proud that, you know, you are outside the box and you're following that intuitive nudge that say create good music.
Thank you.
Because we need it. You know, music has a healing power to it.
Absolutely.
You know, so we're healers when we release content that can inspire others.
Absolutely.
So thank you for being an inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so I want to tell everyone that this show is powered by Too Much Presser clothing line. Make sure that you check out the brand and get the latest merch. And on the way out, I have your video, Follow Me. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another week of Outside the Box with Onney. You can catch us at the same time, same place next week. tell a friend to join the movement. This video we're gonna go out with Follow Me.
Whoa. Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa, you can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no, niggas be talking that shit and they ain't even seen smoke, just tryna get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do this shit for the city, the one you can lean on. My mistake, bro never kill shit by mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This some shit you could not relate. This feel like plex out the gate. Pray it's the same that the father say. Know that the aim all kinda straight. Eyes on the game while you contemplate, Don't cooperate with the opposition, nigga, my position. On the rise till I get in the top position. All eyes on the shit in my composition, What a competition, I've been searching lately, I ain't found them niggas. A lounging nigga, probably a housing nigga. I had to take a step back from around you niggas. I had to boss my life up and astound you niggas. I need a queen and fuck good and crown a nigga. I need my whole hood to see this shit. The trees and shit, the sun beaming, nice breeze. I clean the whip and hit the strip, then hit your miss. You seem to miss the scheme with this. I beam and hit and leave a miss and leave a list. A dead niggas we don't seem to miss. A red nigga, he don't seem legit. A frail nigga, he don't seem to fit. A tail nigga, I can see the fin. Beware niggas knowing he pretend. Aware niggas that be sneaking in. Prepare for niggas who was peeking in during boss talking, now they see the win. The season in for reaching in the peak is something unseen. I can bleed the pen for ink and see these rap niggas shrink whenever they mention me. It's fuck the world and leave it in the peace. Be still, I need a refill, a decent knee peel, a glass of sleep quill, a acid cheek girl, a master we feel. Your actions don't match your active. He peel it back and start blasting rapper. Be still, the rap shit just happen. Craft the deep will, your faction so whack. I'm rationally skilled and most won't call that, but nigga we will. I'm after free will and 83 wheels and pass codeine pill and passing weed up and crashing. Be still and patch the street still can't match a G will go into we. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa, you can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no, niggas be talking that shit and they ain't even seen smoke, just tryna get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do this shit for the city, the one you can lean on.